AFP outlines $5.6 billion plan to modernize forces by 2028. Manila. President Rodrigo Duterte recently approved the second phase of the revised Armed Forces of the Philippines Modernization Program, RAFPMP, with funding of about 300 billion pesos, $5.6 billion. In an interview with Arab News, Defense Department (DND) spokesperson Arsenio Andolong said this will enable the government to get back on track establishing a credible defense posture. Under Horizon 2 of RAFPMP, which is expected to run from 2018 to 2022, new equipment will be acquired to modernize the country's outdated military. This will include submarines, frigates, fighter aircraft, unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, howitzers, crew-served weapons and radar. Some of the items, including the submarines, were originally slated for acquisition under Horizon 3 of the RAFPMP set for 2023 to 2028. The Duterte administration, however, decided to bring the acquisition forward to the second horizon. Andolong cited two reasons why the government has decided to track the military's modernization. One is our desire, and the president recognizes this, to bring our modernization back on track. And two is that the ever-evolving security situation calls for it already. He also pointed out the geopolitical climate in the region, with rising tensions between the US and China, and other countries that have interest in the South China Sea and West Philippine Sea. Unfortunately, we are in the middle of all of that. The government has realized that we cannot afford to just sit back and wait for these things, AFP modernization, to happen on their own. We really need to have political will, Andolong said. The 15-year RAFPMP began during the previous administration of Benigno Aquino III, but implementation of the program was delayed. It was only toward the end of the Aquino administration that the first phase of the program was approved. Out of the roughly $5.6 billion approved by Duterte, $2.6 billion will be for the Air Force, $1.4 billion for the Navy, $890 million for the Army, and some for the government's arsenal and for the AFP General Headquarters. Equipment to be acquired for the Air Force includes multi-role fighters, radar systems, light utility and medium-lift aircraft, heavy-lift helicopters, UAVs, attack and combat utility helicopters, special mission and long-range patrol aircraft and trainer aircraft. The Navy will get frigates, corvettes, submarines, amphibious assault vehicles, anti-submarine helicopters, attack crafts, medium-lift helicopters and multi-role vessels. Purchases for the Army will include towed and self-propelled howitzers, multiple launch rocket systems, light tanks, armored recovery vehicles, tactical radios, ground mobility equipment, individual weapons, crew-served weapons and night fighting equipment. Also on the shopping list are combat engineers, force protection, explosives, ordnance disposal, chemical, biological, radiological and nuclear defense, humanitarian assistance and disaster response, and medical equipment. If we do get all of this, it will enable us to put us back on track, our objective of attaining credible defense posture, Andolong said. We are talking about our capability to fulfill our mandate to protect our sovereignty and territorial integrity. This is our capability to patrol our territory and repel any invaders. At present, the AFP lacks the capability to even verify reports such as missiles being positioned by another country in the Spratly Islands, or airborne intruders in Philippine airspace. Information is provided to us by our allies and from the news. Andolong said, the Philippines' plan is that by 2028 AFP should be a fully capable and modernized military. Source: Arab News. Thank you for watching and hearing the latest military news. Keep up to date with the latest military news on the Update Defense channel. Hope you enjoy it.